Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Saturday night on the only live interactive game show. Hope you guys are all doing well. I am over my bug for the most part, and I just need my voice to come back 100%. But you take what you can get. Hello, Miss Yoda and Sunday. How we doing, my friend? Something still doesn't look right with the camera, though. The camera still looks a little bit off. Oh well, we will manage somehow, hopefully. Hey, 10. No, like I said, if you pay attention, you'll hear the voice kind of cracking. It's just one of those things I'm going to have to deal with. I have a slight workaround if I need it. Actually, I think that's what it is. I'm sitting there like trying to figure out why it didn't look right. I was trying to figure out why it did not look right. Oh well, I can live with that hole. That way you know there are no secrets down beneath. Yeah, I think I kind of bumped it and kind of screwed it up. That's what I think I did. I have no idea what that blank slide is. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, today I went out and I went prize shopping. For those of you that follow the Instagram account, you saw all the goodies. Hello, Nicole. How we doing? Civets. Like I said, if my voice goes, I got a secret to work with. It's just going to look a little awkward on camera working with it. Because I was testing a little something today. Well, I feel bad because I did not make it out to the post office today, or I didn't make it back in time for the post office. My goal was get over to the shipping place to get some boxes, because apparently, and CD, if you're here, I apologize because yours is the reason I'm behind. None of my boxes are designed for 15-inch long items. All my boxes that I have left are 14 or less. And I'm sitting there and I'm getting ready to pack yours up. And if I can get yours packed up, then I'm going to get the other ones packed up and ready to go. And I put it in the box, and I start to close the box up, and I kind of realize it's not folding right. It's like, oh, crud. So I had to run all the way over to Illinois today to find this shipping place. And I go, all I need is a 15 by 10 by 4 box. That's all I need. And he goes, we don't have any of that size. And I'm like, dude, you are closer to me than Brentwood. I don't want to have to drive all the way to Brentwood to go pick up these oddball boxes. And he's like, we just don't carry them. We carry the ones that we perforate, that we can cut down to size for you, but you got to bring it in. And I'm thinking, oh, damn it. So I spent 30 minutes getting over there. And I'm like, I'm not happy. So I figure, all right, I'm just going to run over to the flea market and see what I can pick up. Thinking I'm not going to pick up a lot of stuff today. Or no, I go pick up my chess pieces, is first and foremost. And I'm like, I've got to get a couple more of the bishop pieces, because that's what I'm missing. Bishops and the pawns. And I'm like, I'm over there, and I'm literally browsing like crazy for some reason. Because everything they sell, they pretty much price up. And I'm like, I get it. You're near the college. You're going to elevate your prices a little to get a better rate of return. And I just couldn't find anything I wanted in the toy or in the comic book store. So I guess I spent an hour there because they couldn't find the box for my Gwen Stacy, my Spider-Gwen piece. And one of the guys that was actually working there brought his little girl with him, who's like no more than 3 or 4 months old, I guess. So it's like he has to go really slow to go looking for boxes. And eventually it's just like, just wrap it up. I don't need the box. I don't keep them in the boxes. I'll live. And I get out of there, and coming back, I'm like, screw it, let's go to the flea market. It's sunny out. It's 67 degrees outside today, which was great. I loved it. And basically what I thought was going to be like a 1-hour visit basically turned into 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours of me going through and digging for stuff. And like I said, if you guys saw the Instagram account, you know what? Most of what I picked up, about the only thing I didn't show you is something I'm trying to use for myself for the show before it gets sent out. But we picked up, for instance, the Iron Man figure. Oh, let's see. I keep turning the volume up on the computer now. Let's see if you... his eyes aren't lighting up at the moment. But a certain one will light up his eyes. It'll light up his ray gun. And then we picked up the first thing I saw that I absolutely loved, Rocket. I am not telling Bubbles. You have to wait till you get home to find out. But I absolutely love Rocket. I can get him to stand up here for a second, if I can find the button for him.
The name's Rocket. You gotta be kidding me!
Let's see if he can. I don't know.
Rocket time!
The only catch is he basically does all his catchphrases at once. That's the one problem with him. But I am going to show off some of the other stuff I picked up for you guys today, in case you didn't watch the Instagram account. So anyway, I get out of the flea market about 2:30, and I'm thinking, all right, I just goofed. I was supposed to do shipping today. I got I think I got 5 items packaged up, ready to go. And I was like, I'm going to get home. It's going to be 2:45, 2:50. And I am not going to be able to get to the post office by 3. And it's like, oh, facepalm. Facepalm. I was totally ashamed of myself for completely misjudging my timing. Because, yeah, like I said, I was hoping to get 5, at least the ones I have packaged up out. And I just goofed. So, like I said, and it all started because of that stupid little shipping store. The website said, yeah, we have boxes this size. I get over there. No, we have to cut them down to get them to that size. So that just sort of set me off on the I got to go relax sort of thing. All right, now, as promised, as always, when I go prize shopping, we show them off on air. And you'll have to bear with me because I got them all spread out a little bit. And I will be honest, I don't know which ones will be smalls, and I don't know which, well, I kind of have them already set up, smalls and larges, but I am probably going to do some shuffling of what I have in the small stuff and the large stuff, and I'm going to try to sneak in a couple of larger ones into the smallest piles. So, we're going to start off with everybody's favorite item. Everybody seems to love Pops. And my mystery box that I picked up today was kind of eclectic, for the lack of a better word. I didn't really see a pattern to it. Normally, when I get the mystery boxes, there's a pattern of sorts. It's like I'll find one superhero, one cutesy one, and something like that. Well, today was just a little bit different. So we're going to start off with From Alice Through the Looking Glass, and we picked up Time. I don't know much about this set. I just know that the Mad Hatter is in there, but I kind of did not expect the Mad Hatter to be in a mystery box. Then, everybody loves Waka 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 Pac-Man. Well, if you don't love Pac-Man, you're not a child of the 80s. That's all I'm going to say. And the second of the mystery pops we picked up tonight, or today rather, is Inky. We picked up Inky today in the mystery box. And then finally, whoop. Well, that may have just lowered my camera. The more obscure / vaulted one that came out of the mystery box tonight comes from the Skyrim collection. Oop, I didn't want the number in there. I just wanted the Skyrim in there. And we got the Whiterun Guard. And I don't think I have any of the other Skyrim ones. I don't think Skyrim has ever been in my mystery box collection. But he actually looks kind of scary, because they gave him the big beady blue eyes right behind the mask. He's almost one of those I think you could paint if you wanted to and make him into another character. Oh, I didn't even realize he was a GameStop exclusive. I did not even realize that one. I probably should have paid more attention, huh? So those were the Pops figures that we picked up tonight. And, as always, just to drive Fatality crazy, we had to pick up some half-naked girls. We had to pick up some half-naked girls for Fatality. Well, it just so happened, and I was not going to get all of these until I happened, because they only had 3 on the table with them, until I happened to be browsing around. So always look around when you visit your local comic book stores, folks, because you never know what you're going to find. So to make Fatality happy, we picked up a babe with a sword and an axe and a shield and the whole 9 yards. So we picked that up to make Fatality happy. And I was going to skip pretty much everybody else until I'm walking around and I found Sarah Pazzini again. This is the second time we've had her in the collection. I think KTG might have won the first one we had of her. I think. So we picked up Sarah Pazzini. Once we found her, we're like, let's just complete the set, ladies and gentlemen. Because as you can see on the back, there are 4 of them with this set. And this one is for the ladies. Usually, like I said, you guys know, we pick up the scantily dressed women. Well, today I figured we were going to get the girls some beefcake. So we picked up Kenneth Irons for the girls, for the ladies. And then because I don't know much about Witchblade, the series, I think he is like the main character. I think. Mr. Nottingham, or the main side character. So we managed to pick up all 4 of the entire set today. You see, there's Nottingham, Sarah, there, and Witchblade, and Medieval Witchblade. So we managed to pick up the whole set of the 4 of them to put in the prize pile, and they are already in the prize pile. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So they could be going out today. And then again, this one's for Fatality. She was actually buried in a bunch of stuff, so she's a little bit dustier than I thought she would be. We picked up the glow-in-the-dark Lady Demon. Just for you, Fatality, so there you go. That's your chance to win that one. But yeah, she supposedly glows in the dark. I'm not sure what parts of her glow in the dark. But there are actually 4 of them that go with this set as well. But she never seems to have all 4 of these. Alright, so that is the ladies of the collection. Then, we had a partial collection. And I use the word partial collection because I could not find number 4 of this set. She didn't have it. For those of you that know, Christian Bale and George Clooney and Michael Keaton and all of that, there was a Batman that set the tone. The campy 60s tone, that is. Adam West. And we found from the original Batman Classic series, the Hot Wheels. And what we found was the classic Batmobile. And it was like this was the first. This was buried under a couple of other things because the only thing I saw originally was the classic Batcopter from the movie. If you remember the movie with the bat shark repellent and all that good stuff, it actually has, if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, the bubble canopy and the little mini black wings for the Batcopter. And then third and finally, the greatest vehicle ever made for the Batman series, the Batcycle. The Batcycle. And it is actually pretty, I think, if I'm looking at it right, because, yep, there's the R for Robin. Well, let's see if you can, I don't know if you can see it. But there's an R for Robin on the sidecar. It is pretty much an exact replica of the one that was actually used in the movie. And like I said, the only one I couldn't find was the Batboat, which I really, if I found it, I would have jumped on it and picked it up. So we brought some more Batman back to the pile. And then, let's see, what else? And then, as said, since nobody said anything bad about him, when I asked both online and Instagram, they said, yeah, go for the models. So we found 3 Revell models for you guys to compete for. The Eurocopter, another Eurocopter, and there goes my voice again, and another Eurocopter, the Metacopter. So it's basically, these are basically models of the, what was it? The German model types. Because you will see it's even written, got German written on the back of the box. Weiter Besatz für original getreu Modell und ein umfangreiches Silberrohr und Airbrush Palette finden Sie im aktuellen Revell Hauptkatalog. It's been a while since I read German, so I don't know how close or how far off I was on that. Oh, let's see. What else was in there? Before I get to the 2 goodies? The 3 good ones. I think that was the majority of them. I would have swore there was more, but you never know. And then, I kind of have started to rethink my thought philosophy on the age of the toys. It used to be I didn't look for anything older than 1989. If it was before 1989, is a classic toy. Anything older than or newer than that is like modern. Then I got to thinking, and I really got to thinking. It's 2017, right? If it's 2017, we can move our timeline up a little. Well, I moved the timeline up a little for this. It's a little bit later than I thought it would be. It is the 2011 version. This one is very big, just so you know. Of the Lionel Thundercats. He is the 2011 model. And I think he is the 14-inch figure. And somewhere in there is supposed to be his sword and claw. I just didn't open it to make sure. I know the sword's in there. I don't know if where the claw actually is. But he is a massive... I mean, think about it. He's almost as tall as the TV set. Damn. So he's a huge figure. And I kept passing by the dealer that had him. And I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I couldn't keep passing him up. So, he is one of the big ones. And then finally, because like I said, I got one that's sitting over, oh no, not quite finally. I did find one. We also picked up and this box is very dusty because this has actually been sitting in his shop for a while apparently. We picked up the two Matchbox Elvis planes. One is the, what is it called? The Le Marie is the one over here. Oop. The one on this side is the Le Marie, and I can't remember what the name of the other one is. I know it had a name, I just can't think of what it is right off. So we've actually picked up a few Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars lately. And then we have the trading card game for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'm probably going to have to retape the box. But it comes with the Konami rule set, the playing card mat, and then two complete sets of starter items for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I love some of the pictures. There's just a picture you can see. The hidden packages picture is actually pretty damn amazing. And then, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we get to the two prides and joys that I got for a song. And I mean a freaking song. Alright, you guys have seen the Sunfire piece. I have shown the Sunfire piece off before. But the offer this guy made me for these two, I could not pass on. Now, from the Crimson series, we got, here we go, Scarlet X. And like I said, about the only problem I have with her is, if I can get her out of the box without causing any major issues, is that was unfortunately her wand was kind of broke. I guess somebody just didn't know how to put her back in the box correctly. So they kind of snapped her wand a little bit, but it is still actually, so Sunday Heat, if you're still here, I want you to drool a lot Fatality, if you're here, you can drool as well because I'm going to show you why. But this is the Scarlet X bust. There we go. It's all resin. And there is her attire. So, Fatality, I'm going to let you drool a little bit over her. There we go. And like I said, her only problem was somebody apparently didn't know how to put her back in the box and they bent her wand. But fortunately, it's hooked in by copper cable, so I kind of could piece it back together the way it's supposed to be. Now we're going to put her back in the box so she does not break. Get in there, my dear. And I am going to leave her out of the box for now, just so I can do this when I'm have full attention available. And then the one I really love. She is from the movie Jonah Hex. Oop, there we go. And for those of you that don't know, in the movie, Lily was played by Megan Fox. Lily was played by Megan Fox, who is a fox, even though she's still not a good April O'Neil, but that's beside the point. Come on out of there, sweetheart. Let's see, there we go. And I always worry about the eyes when they do them. I always worry about the eyes. But I will be honest with you, she looks freaking amazing. She really looks freaking amazing. And the best part is, you can see the rose on her chest. She's got the little loop in her hair right there. And then in her back, she's got her little derringer, if you can call it a derringer. So yes, this was the one I was most proud of, especially with the deal the guy gave me to get it moved out of his collection. It is absolutely an incredible piece. But it pretty much looks just like Megan Fox did in the movie. I mean, almost to a T. And that one, I think we can box back up because there are no parts that just kind of stick out and are in the way. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was my shopping trip for you guys today. What do you think? Good stuff, bad stuff, I really hated stuff, let me know. And I apologize if I was missing the comments. But yeah, she definitely looks just like Megan Fox did at the statues. I mean, that piece was absolutely freaking incredible. Alright, let me see. So, let's see what I missed in the comments. Again, I apologize, folks. Getting everything started. The other silver figurine? Oh, you mean Marvin? Marvin's still here. Marvin is still here. I'm trying to think of what other silver figure we have. Destro is still up there. I basically I shuffle them around a lot just to let you know. So basically what you see up here today, you will not see up here Tuesday night. So basically Tuesday night it could probably be, I don't know what will be up there. It could probably be the Watchmen figure and the wrestling figures, the G.I. Joe figure, you just never know. So again, I apologize, folks, I did not get the prizes out today. Like I said, I was going to plan on do. I kind of got hung up. Gas bubble. I got hung up shopping for you guys. So I'm going to try to get a couple of these. I'm going to try to get the pile that's done out Monday when I leave the office. And hey, don't blame me. I did not send it over the internet. Like I said, my voice is still cracky, so you guys will have to bear with me tonight. But I do have a workaround if my voice goes. But yeah, I'm actually feeling a ton better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I know you guys are tired of me talking. That was like 30 minutes of showing off all the goodies I bought. It is time to start with a little bit of fun, right? That's what y'all have been waiting for. And with that, we always start. Come on, there we go. With the 4-letter word. Oh, I don't like the colors, but I'll have to live with them for now. No, I don't. I don't have to live with these colors. Those colors are ugly. Let's fix those colors. Those colors are horrendous. Why did I not change those colors? Shame on me. There we go. Now they look more readable. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, we are looking for the 4-letter word that goes right down the middle. Whoops, where's my pointer? There we go. Right down the middle. The first letter completes the word at the top. The second letter completes the second word. The third letter completes this word. And the fourth letter completes the word at the bottom. And like I said, sometimes you guys get through these in about a minute and a half. Sometimes you guys get through them, don't get through them at all. And if you can get through them, you get a shot at the vault, which is down to 4, 16, 64, 256 possible combinations. So what do we have? We have rude, rose, rust, yard, burp, rude, rose, rasp. All good, but none the word we're looking for. All good words, but not the word we are looking for tonight. So again, whoever can give me the 4-letter word that goes right down the middle, you will get one shot at the vault as is right now. And yes, Bubbles, if you're still watching, I did hide your presents a little, although they're not totally hidden. Rasp, no. Raps, no. Rut. See, I would have thought Fatality would have come up with Rut, Foxy. He might. Like I said, we are down to, there's basically four possible numbers in row 1, 4 numbers in row 2, 4 numbers in row 3, and 4 numbers in row 4. It is not taps. Aw is a little short. It's only 3 letters. Lol is only 3 letters. Although L-O-L-L is an actual word according to some dictionaries. Not yoke, not terp, not bust, not ruts. Nope, not yard either. And tonight for the adult beverage, I think we're doing apple juice and peppermint schnapps. I think. Spicy apple. I forget, there's a term for it. There's a term for that drink, and I can't remember what it is. Nope, not bust. Ruts, yard, base, gasp. All good words, but not the word we are looking for. Nerd. Yes, we are wearing the Nerd Circle shirt tonight. Gut, Ross, tape, y'all. Oh, HBK definitely thinking outside the box, and I like his thinking. A little more of an obscure word. Nuts, nuts, nips. Thorpe, pass. Speaking of which, Bubbles, I thought you were doing your game building thing. Or are you guys on a break? Past, yarn. For those of you that don't know, here in St. Louis, they do a gamer convention sort of thing where they basically spend a weekend and they basically try to put together and make a video game in 3 days. Usually they do 8-bit. Some people do card games. I think Bubbles said last year somebody did a board game. Tomorrow, I think. I think he is going to be on tomorrow, which is going to make it really hard for me because that means I'm going to be flipping between Fuzzy and Pooh and Nerdy. But yeah, I think he might be doing a makeup stream tomorrow to get 4.0 fired off. Nerf, Nerf, Yale, rope. All good words, but not what we are looking for. And we are down to about 10.5 minutes to try to come up, ladies and gentlemen, with the 4-letter word that is right down the middle. So again, this will be the first letter, second letter, third letter, fourth letter. They are in order. All right, Darlene, have yourself a good one. So yeah, I will be. So tomorrow's gonna be interesting to see how I can do that, because I usually have the video running up there, and I have the chat running on the PC. So it's going to be damn. So you can tell I'm not 100% over the sinuses. Bass, pass. So yeah, like I said, make sure you guys check out Fuzzy and Pooh tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Eastern. I think. Is it? I can never remember if it's 4 o'clock Eastern or 5 o'clock Eastern. Or I should say 4 o'clock Central or 5 o'clock Central. They do the Cozy Den trivia game on Sundays. They do karaoke on Saturdays and a meet and greet yesterday. And it was funny because they were on separate machines streaming separately. And Fuzzy got done. So we all went over to Pooh's stream to watch, and it was like Pooh's daring Fuzzy to come up to the bedroom while she's streaming, and he won't do it. It was a lot of fun. We pretty much ran with it for like about 30 minutes, just trying to harass Fuzzy on chat to go up to the bedroom where the stream was. Let's see, who else should we plug today? Because I don't even know who's on today. There's Not Naps, Bud, Dome, Dump, Cusp, and Ross. All good, legitimate guesses, but not the ones we are looking for. I like the Ross one. Because yes, ladies and gentlemen, the word going down the middle can be a name. It can be an obscure word. It could be a regular word. Could be a Mickey Mouse word. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. See, that's the problem when I go through all the prizes too quickly. Now I'm running out of things to remember. And there it is, Emmingham. Emmingham completes it. We have G, U. I gotta speed that up. I think I gotta speed up the reveal. S and T, gust. The word we were looking for was gust. We had, you guys went around every UST word I could think of except gust. I saw rust, I saw lust, I saw another one. And then Bubbles threw out gut, which isn't even a real word, I don't think, G-U-T-T. But I wasn't going to say anything of that sort. Not to give it away, not to the hostess, because she has to work for it just like everybody else does. And it only took 8.5 minutes. Like I said, some days we'll have ones where you guys will get about 1:30. And then some days we'll have ones where it just doesn't get got for the whole 15.5 minutes. All right, Emmingham, congratulations, my friend. And with that, Emmingham, you get one shot at the vault to see if you can claim what we stuck in there. So again, we are looking for a 4-digit combination, Emmingham. It could be 2011. It could be 9786. It could be, well, it can't be all sevens because we got rid of the 7 at the bottom. 7775. 5213. Did I pick about every combination number I could think of? I think. 5225. You never ever know what the 4-digit combination is. All right, Emmingham going to go with 5176. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the combination to the vault tonight. 5176. Ladies and gentlemen, the vault, the roof is on fire. And the vault is still closed even with the fire suppression sprinkler systems. The correct combination is not 5176. Sorry, Emmingham. The vault will remain closed just for a little bit longer. And with that, we'll get the first ad of the night going. And while the ad's going, I'm going to go grab some ice. And I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. If I can remember not to knock over the speaker cables. And like I said, as always, we do a little adult beveraging, particularly on the Saturday shows. This one seems to be very adult beverage-ish. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get to everybody's second favorite part of the show, because I think officially Countdown has pretty much bumped the list to number 2. It is time for the list. And with that, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for break blank. We are looking for words and phrases that start with the word break. And yes, Outcast, I will spend hours on hours on hours working on these. I have some that are still buggy. All right, let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. I always go back and double check. Let's see. Up, down, fatality with breakdance. Let's see if I missed anybody else. Somebody who gave me break a leg first. Sea Chicken came in first. Break up, break tie, break fast, break fall, breakage, break through, break apart, new, break pads, breaking Benjamin, break shoes, break even. Was already off by Foxy. Breaking Dawn, break off, break in, break through. Breaking Bad, breakaway, break check, break front, break point, break room, break seal, breakage. I knew somebody was going to throw break wind in there. I knew somebody was going to throw break wind in there. I wasn't sure if it was going to be fatality or Drew. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for words and phrases that start with the word break. Break your promise, break water, break circuit, break the silence, break the ice is definitely in there. Yoda's Dream Girl with number 2 on the list. Breakneck night. Whoop. There we go. Breakneck for bros, or breakneck speed. All right, damn it. I'm gonna have to use the other pen as much as I don't want to, because I don't know where I put my other good writing pen. Break it down. Break me a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Now that would be breaking and entering, Drew. I had break ranks in there, but I think I actually took it out for number 8. Just remember, folks, it will start with the word break. Everything will start with the word break. I prefer Reese's peanut butter cups myself, because peanut butter is good with everything. I will give you that one, Emmingham. I had good or bad news. I put both in there because you could do it either way. I will say you guys have been close on 2 of them. I will tell you guys right now, you have been close on 2 of them, but I need an exact phrase. You guys have been very close on number 8 and number 4. Break the piñata! As long as it's filled with Reese's peanut butter cups, then we'll break the piñata. You guys have been very close on number 8. And one of you was semi-close on number 4. And Civ with number 9. Yeah, bros, I have too. I have gone through. I love those big ones. I really, really love the big ones. Because basically, if I have that big old Reese's peanut butter cup, I don't need dinner. I got it. Chocolate peanut butter, I'm set. Oh, I like the breakaway glass one. Breakaway glass would have been a really good one to put in there. Like I said, you guys have been, somebody's been close on number 4. A lot of people have been close on number 8. I've only ever had the big Reese's eggs once, and it was basically, I only did it once because I literally overate it. So I was kind of like not feeling so well afterwards. So like I said, you guys have been close on number 8. I've had a couple of people close on number 4. And I've had one person that's been in the right direction for number 7. Oh, I was wondering why the timer wasn't moving. Duh. Helps when I have the thing going. But yes, to answer your question, Outcast, that you asked earlier, there are about 23, 24 of these that I have set up. There are a few that are still massively buggy, so I don't use them that often. Well, see, Bubbles got into mine. She won't admit it, but I know she did. I just lost my train of thought. There was something else I was going to say. Hey, Maynard, how you doing tonight? Damn it, I just lost it. I just had it and I lost it again. You're only getting one night off for the week? Ouch. Of course, I have been there. Like I said, after that, oh, but yeah, I know where I was going. But yeah, we do games such as 25 Panel Quiz Attack from Japan, Blockbusters, Chain Reaction, All-Star Blitz. I have a whole list of them. Break the Bank, Jeopardy, First Letter First, which is kind of like an original on our end. That's a variant of Crosswits and a few other games. We have our version of Scrabble, which I think I'm gonna do some major tweaking to. I think I'm gonna do some major tweaking to the Scrabble game. Because I'm thinking I may do it more like the actual game. I haven't decided yet. So that one may get a massive overhaul in the next couple of weeks / months. And if you guys check out the web page right down here, whoop, can't get the pointer to reach that far. There we go. Somewhere on there, there's a catalog or a list of all the games that we have, or all the ones we're trying to work on, and some of the ones we can't work on. I'm trying to figure out how to do the duel game. I am trying to figure out how to do the duel game. I have the basics laid out, but it's kind of like, it's almost one of those where I've got to use the web page, the web page pull to do it. So I got some major tweaking on that one to take care of. You guys are getting farther away from the one you guys were close on. I will tell you guys that right now. Like I said, you guys were really close on number 8 for a while. But you kind of slipped away from it. Number 4, I've had a couple of people sort of in there. Oh, Foxy, that one would have been great. The only problem is, if I'd put Breakfast at Tiffany's, I would officially have to take breakfast, because the break fast is pretty much the key part of the phrase. Oh, Siv, nicely done. I had a couple of people do break a sweat, but they didn't do break out in a cold sweat. See, that's my one problem I have, because I wanted to do Breakfast Club. And I had Breakfast Club in here, and I know somebody's just going to put breakfast. And then they would say, well, I did breakfast first, and that's the key word. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Because, yeah, Breakfast Club is what got me actually started on this list. So we are down to number 7 and number 8. Now, like I said, number 8, I'm surprised. Number 8, like I said, well, I won't say surprised. Number 8, we've had a lot of people come close to. Now, if I did Anthony Michael Hall movies, then he would be in there. Because I like the one that break the fourth wall. And that one would have worked because the key word is the fourth. You can't just do break the wall. Because break the wall isn't really a legitimate phrase. But break the fourth wall is a legitimate phrase. So we are down to 2 items left on the list. And it is beating you guys up right now. Break the curse, as the Cubs did. Break up to make up. That one's pretty good. The Doctor Who puzzle is from Waddington. It is from Waddington. And like I said, I didn't put this one up because I may be keeping this one. But that is Omega on the front. Because like I said, if I find something Doctor Who-ish, it is very hard for me to give up anything Doctor Who oriented. Just ask Bubbles. I actually thought about picking up about 5 jigsaw puzzles today. But because one of them was Doctor Who, I just kind of like, I'll step away from them this week. Plus, most of the ones that were left were, he was in season 3, not the new stuff. The old Doctor. He was on the 3 Doctors. Because everybody that I know of that watches new Doctor Who was begging, Moffat to bring Omega back for one storyline. But yeah, he is a John Pertwee era character. So we are down to 2 breaks. Break blank. We are looking for break blank. You gotta expand your horizons, bros. Catch some of the old Doctors. There are some really good ones in there. People don't realize it. And then there are some really cheesy ones. The trick is that you got to remember there is no, for the most part, there's no long arc to go through with them other than the key to time. A lot of them are just basically standalones that will have tiebacks to other things. Like I said, there we go, Civ. I will take break one's word. I saw promise. I saw treaty. I will find you the website, bros. There's a website that's got a lot of the old ones on it. But if you can get Retro TV, they basically do all the old Doctor Who's on Saturdays. But yeah, I saw break your promise, break a promise, break your bond, and something else. But I never saw break your word or break the word. I would have probably taken break the word as well. So we are down to 1, and I am kind of surprised this one is the one that's left. I am surprised this is the one that was left. I had breakout. Yeah, I saw break your oath or break an oath. I had breakout Nicole Sweat as being the last one. And I will say one person was in the ballpark early. But they were only in the ballpark. They were definitely not going the right way. But yeah, bros, if I can find the website, I will send it to you. They have a ton of the old Doctor Who stuff in there. If it's still up, it should be. So let's see what we got so far. Civ with 3. Foxy Bros, Yoda, Fatality, Chicken, and Emmingham each with 1 at the moment. Nope, not break in upon. Is bust my balls, not break my balls. Breakable, good word, a legitimate word, but not the word we are looking for. We're down about 3.5 minutes, and then we give you guys some clues. Oh, they already tried that one, D-back. They tried that one already. Oh, I like breakout in hives. But again, that one would have been screwed if somebody just said break out. Because I would have had to take break out. You gotta remember, ing is not a character or a word, HBK, so it would not have counted. Or at least I don't think ing is a word. If ing is a word, I would be very surprised. So remember, we are looking for complete words after break. So for instance, breakable would count because able is a word. Breaking Bad would not count because INGBAD cannot be formed into a word. Now we're down to about 2 minutes max on this one left. And whoever gets this, whoever gets the right answer from these 10 will be getting one of the small prizes. And again, I know the Turtles cars got added to the smalls. The three Hot Wheels each got added to the smalls. The lunchbox that Fatality has been eyeing has been added to the smalls. Yeah, it might be. It's one of those where the foreign words probably wouldn't count, Emmingham. Or I should say the non-English words. Although I have had that happen before where somebody said I used a non-English add-on. And we're down to just about a minute. Now, the clue for this one is going to be really easy. So the moment I give you guys the clues, somebody's going to nail this in a heartbeat. And we're down to about 30 seconds for the first clue, and probably the only clue. Nope. time is up, so we're going to give you the clue for this one. Now, unlike the Olympics, you have to have a finals winner in World Cup soccer. And the reason you have to have a champion is because of the penalty kicks. What are the penalty kicks for? There we go. Foxy in first. You have to have penalty kicks in the World Cup finals to break the tie or break the deadlock. What's on the lunchbox? The lunchbox is from the Avengers Civil War. One side is Iron Man, one side's Captain America, bros. Penalty kicks are used to break the tie or break the deadlock. I was going to use the election that went to the House of Representatives, but I was like, no, I'm going to stay away from anything along that line. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we have break neck, break the ice, break dance, break out in the cold sweat, break a leg, break even, break the deadlock or break the tie, break your word, and break new ground, and break the good/bad news. And let's see. Civ has 3. Foxy has 2. Bros, Yo's Dream Girl, Fatality, Sea Chicken, and Emmingham each have 1. And as always, we start with the person that has the most. In this case, it's Civ. So we are going to find out if Civ is going to, while he's waiting for me to reveal this, if he's going to break out in a cold sweat while he's waiting. Civ, are you breaking out in a cold sweat right now because I haven't clicked the item? Well, let's find out. And the cold sweat does not get Civ a prize tonight. Sorry, Civ, 1 down. But you got 2 left. You got break your word and break new ground. And I'm going to go with the one that a lot of people were close to. Like I said, we had break your promise, break your trust, break your oath, or break an oath. We're going to see if breaking your word can be a good thing. No, fortunately, kind of fortunately, it's not. All right, then we turn our attention to Foxy, who's got 2 on the board. She's got break even and break the tie. We're going to find out if Foxy wins on penalty kicks. Does Foxy win a prize on the penalty kick? No, she does not. Which means we have 7 people who have a chance to win something tonight. And we're going to start by looking in Fatality's window and watching him break dance. Is Fatality busting a move towards a prize? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Fatality is on a roll. Fatality claiming a prize. And I taped up your envelope. I taped up your outgoing envelope, Fatality. I'll have to untape it and reopen it is what I will have to do. All right, with that, Fatality, my friend, give me 1 minute while I go get the mini prize board open. And Fatality, as you can see, we have exactly 100 prizes in the small pile. So Fatality, we are looking for a number from you between 1 and the magical number 100. I don't know. It's random every time. Basically, it reshuffles them. And I'll prove it to you after this. No, Fatality's actually on a roll with the list. I think both of those that are in the envelope are list wins. And this will make his third list win. All right, Fatality going to go 10, 30, 50, 70. Number 73. And with that, Fatality is claiming the Darth Vader Star Wars plushie. So with that, Fatality gets Darth Vader. So congratulations, Fatality. He is yours. Now, just to show you, just so you guys can see it, I'm gonna do a little something here. Just so we have your number memorized, it was 73. Actually, I'm going to leave the max one up so you guys can see this. 10, 30, 57. So if it had been on this one, it would have been the X-Men foil and other cards. So there have been about 20, I think it's like 21 cards in the set on that one. So it just kind of changes per each round. So there is no guarantee what's in box number 73 this time will be in box number 73 next time. Greetings, Christian. How are we doing? All right, bear with me, folks, while I go get things restarted. Yeah, Outcast. A lot of this stuff at the front is in the prize pile, and is basically just determined on which treasure chest you pick in which game. For instance, right now he's in the large pile, so he will only be on the main games. He's in the large set. I have these two in the larges. I'm probably going to move them to the smalls. All those little plushies right down there, those are all in the smalls. The model planes that you see, the Matchbox planes, are in the smalls. If you were here at the start of the show, I showed off a bunch of the stuff that people can win and claim. Since I just have this at reach right now, for instance, sometimes we have things like little statuettes, or something to make HBK a little jealous of. Hey, Albert, how we doing, my friend? See, because he hates it when I show stuff like this, because then Canadian Chris says, win that! For instance, we have the dragon artwork. It is just literally art. I think this one's a pressed art piece. Like I said, it all depends on the game and your luck with the treasure chests. For instance, we just showed off tonight, and he is already in the prize pile, so he could get one tonight. You never know. The very large Lion-O figure from the Thundercats. It just depends on your luck of the draw when it comes to which treasure chest you claim. But yeah, we try to cover pretty much anything on the nerdy / collectible side. You will not see us give away electronics. You will not see us give away PSN cards. You will not see us give away gift cards, for instance. Everything we give away is on the collectibles to toys menu. That's the best way I know how to describe it. Well, let's see. Just to take that off. For instance, here we go. We have the Watchman Osmiandus piece. Actually, I got a better idea. I'll show you some of the stuff that is actually going out. Some of the stuff that is actually going out whenever I get the packages finalized, for instance. We have the Thundercats Tiger piece. This is going to Chris K42. GQ Smooth is getting the What Just Happened Cthulhu items. Mark 412 actually has 2 in his box. He has the Heroes piece. This was the Toys R Us exclusive. And he has the Ritter Knight piece. I got one more that's still back there that's waiting to go out. And then DJ Dominator is actually getting the Nina I can't even say her name. Nina Delono piece figure. And this is the one that kind of kept me from sending everything out today, because this piece is like 15 long. And all my boxes basically stop right about here. So I gotta find a good box I can use that I can fit that in. But that's just some of the stuff that's going out. I got like 6 packages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 packages? 5 packages that are either sealed or ready to be sealed to go out. Yep, Foxy got the Deadpool model. To answer your question, what time do I stream to? Tuesday nights, we're usually here till about 9:30ish, give or take. It can run over to about 10 o'clock. Saturday nights, it just depends. Because Saturday nights, we basically do the 4-letter word. We do a list. We do countdown. We do a closed game. And we do an open game. So it's like five different games that we actually do on Saturday nights. The countdown one will get you a shot at the vault. The 4-letter word will get you a shot at the vault with no numbers removed. The list gets you a definite prize. As you just saw, the list will get you one of the small prizes we have. And then the 2 big games will give you one of the larger prizes. Why, Foxy? Instagram's fun. Instagram is fun. Hey, Zozo, what's good, my friend? I didn't even see you come in. I'm blind as a bat today. That's what it is. But yeah, Foxy got the Dawn figure and the Deadpool figure. Bros, what was in your last package? Because I know the Kenny piece and I want to say one of the NASCAR pieces are in that box, I think. I can't remember, but it is yeah, there'll be another one coming up here in a minute, Royal. There will be another one coming up in a minute. But this one will be a closed game, just to let you guys know. And actually, I will be right back, so bear with me for 1 second. I gotta get my good pen. But the closed game will be limited to people who have been participating in the chat based on what YouTube says. So it's basically the closed game will be, and it's basically just so I don't, that's right, the small soldier one. I couldn't remember the small soldier one. That's right, Drew Bacca's got the South Park and the NASCAR piece. And I should know that because it's like written right on the package. You're just going to get one of those weird packages because it's basically in an old, it's in the box that held the lights. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the closed game tonight. So again, this will be based on the chat and who has been participating throughout the show tonight. The closed game will be Countdown. Yeah, I recycle all my boxes. Because you just never know if you can use them to reship stuff. Alright, for the countdown game, ladies and gentlemen, I will be looking for 6 participants. We will be looking for 6 participants. And give it a minute because I got to let the title screen go through. But yeah, the closed games are always limited to basically what the YouTube chat, the order of the YouTube chat from the top to the bottom as of this time. And that way I can't just say, okay, next 6 people to say in would be in. So I do the opposite of what everybody else does. Is basically if I know you are on the channel and participating, you're likely to be on the channel and participating for the closed game. Doesn't always work because some people will say I'm not interested or I can't do it, and some people just will not respond. So our first 6 invitees are Drew, Fatality, Civ, Yoda, Sea Chicken, and Eminem. So you guys are my first 6 invitees. All right, Yoda says she's out. Drew says he's in. So we got Fatality, Civ, Sea Chicken, and Eminem. Well, you never know, Outcast, if they don't say because Yoda's already dropped out. Yoda's already said she's not in. So that will take one. That'll add one more name to the list. So we got Fatality and Immingham we're waiting on. So, for instance, Yoda's already said she's out, which means that will open up a slot to somebody else. Doesn't work that way, Xerox. Does not work that way. It's basically I give priority to the people that have been participating on the chat earlier. And as we work our way down, all right, Fatality sitting out this one. So we're waiting on Immingham. So Immingham, you got about another 45 seconds. $15 seconds for Immingham, and then we look for 3 new players. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, no response from Immingham. Don't shrink the window. Duh. Shrinking the window would be bad. All right, let's see. Outcast, you are next on my list. Then HBK. And Bubbles doesn't count. Bubbles cannot play. And Ambrose. All right, so we got Bros, HBK, and Outcast. Well, just remember, participate in the chat and your name may come up. That's the idea. Even if you're not talking to me, even if you're talking to the other contestants. All right, Outcast is in. So we got Bros and HBK. That's the trick. The more you guys talk during the chat, the more likely you're going to get to have a chance to win something. Now, that doesn't mean spam the chat with like, hey, you know what. So we're waiting on Bros and HBK. Royal, well, we do the close game first. And then we basically run a game of Countdown, which is basically an open game. And then we run a massive open game after the Countdown game. But if you're asking when the next actual broadcast is, we are here every Tuesday. We are here every Saturday. We try to start at 7 o'clock, give or take time for Sony's apps to be a pain in the butt. Because if it doesn't connect, it's basically, it almost like delays me about 30 minutes to get it going. All right, so we got Drew Baca, Bros, Civ, HBK, Sea Chicken, and Outcast. Now, because of the order of agreement to sign in, I got to rearrange who is with who. All right, you 6 are going to start off as teammates for the first part of the game. Okay? You guys will be in teams of 2 for 3 boards. Well, I appreciate it, Royal. That's all right, Outcast. I shipped to the UK. Ask Immingham. I have shipped to him. I shipped to Belgium. I have shipped to Canada. It's basically, I'm one of those people, because of what I ship is not classified as horrible material. I basically ship everywhere. Let me give you an example. I shipped a t-shirt to Heroes in Belgium. It was basically a $15 shirt. I shipped the package to Trenzorg in Ireland. It got sent back to me twice. I still continue to try to ship it. Shipping wise, Trenzorg basically cost me $75. Trenzorg basically cost me $75 in shipping. The first time because I didn't have a complete address, and the second time because their post office effed me. Alright, so here are the teams. It is Drubaka and HBK, Civ and Bros, and Sea Chicken and Outcast. You guys are teammates. Alright, so this game is based not just on what you know, but what the rest of the world doesn't know. Okay? It's a game for 3, 6, or 12 players. We're doing a 6 version game tonight. And we're doing team format. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Hold on. You guys will be playing 3 boards. Damn it. I hate it when it does that. Hold on. Let me restart this slideshow. I keep forgetting about that. There. Don't want the sound effects. Alright. Normally, if we were doing a 3-player rule, okay, we're going to have 7 questions on the board related to a topic. Okay? You will basically, I will reveal all 7 questions for you so you can pick and choose. 1 player on each team will start. They will basically pick the topic, the answer they think they know, and give me that answer. They will then score the points based on how many people also knew that answer. What you are looking for is the scoreboard, the answer that will give you the fewest amount of points. Okay? So you guys start talking between each other about who you want to go first. But basically what it will be is you're trying to get your team the lowest score possible. If you give me a wrong answer, it's 100 points, no matter what. And Bros has the record of, out of the 4 questions he answered in one game, he got 3 wrong. So Bros has that record. So he basically scored 300 points for his team. Alright, so again, it'll be Fallen and HBK, Civ and Bros, and then Sea Chicken and Outcast. And because he agreed first to participate, Fallen and HBK will have first choice of the answers. Second choice will go to Civ and Bros, and third choice will go to Sea Chicken and Outcast. You'll each answer 1, and then your teammate will then do the other answer. But we will go. It will rotate. Okay. And all right, so we're going to reset the counter. So you can see there's 100 items on the board. And for board number 1, we're looking about facts about France. We're looking about facts about France. I think a couple of these might be Paris specific. I'm not sure. Okay. So again, Fallen HBK, you guys get to decide who goes first. But here are your 7 possible questions. Consider the most famous street in Paris. The stadium of the tennis French Open. The residence of the Sun King. The main river that runs through Paris. The best-selling newspaper of Paris. Paris's business district. So I can almost say these are facts about Paris. Oh, there we go. And the French stock market index and what it's called. All right, so HBK is letting Fallen have first guess. So again, we have considered the most famous street in Paris, the Stadium of Tennis's French Open, the residence of the Sun King, the main river that runs through Paris, the best-selling newspaper of Paris, Paris Business District, and the French Stock Market Index. Hey, Dr. Jekyll, how are we doing, my friend? All right, Drew, which one of those questions do you think you might know? All right, you're going to go with the most famous street in Paris. What do you think the most famous street in Paris is? And you never know. You never know, guys. They may get the questions right, and they may have to pick the ones that are like really high numbers. Because, for instance, if a lot of people know what the most famous street in Paris is, then Drew Baca may have given them like a 70 or 80 point question. All right. Is the Champs-Élysées considered the most famous street in Paris? Indeed it is. For the most part, Dr. Jekyll, I'm still fighting the voice thing because the sinuses are doing a number on me. All right, so Fallen's gotten you some good points. Let's see how many points Fallen is given to Team Drew Baca and HBK. Oh, see, there's a perfect example. He got the question right because he knew it, but 87% of the people that were asked this question also knew it. So see, it may not hurt you if you miss one. All right, Civ and Bros, who is going to go first on your team? Yeah, they can, Royal, but this is one of those where even if you go Google the answers, you have no clue what everybody else did that was asked this question. So you could Google this answer and get it right, but you may pick one just as, for instance, Drew's question is 87 points. So that's a big point for Google's. All right, Civ going to volunteer Bros to go. I should let Civ have the choice since he was the first one to be in. Unless you guys come to an agreement while we're talking. All right, so Civ, he's going to let you. Let me rephrase that. Bros, Civ is going to let you have the start. So you have the Stadium of the Tennis's French Open. Have the residence of the Sun King, the main river that runs through Paris, the best-selling newspaper of Paris, Paris's business district, and the name of the French Stock Market Index. All right, Bros. Which one do you think you might know? Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I think this is an evil board. I think this is an evil board, but we'll see. All right, Bro's going to go with the main river that runs through Paris. See, I consider this game kind of like my Google Buster game, so to speak. Because you can Google the answers, but you got no clue what it's going to give you for a score. All right, Bros. What is the main river that runs through Paris? Somehow I found my good pen sitting right off to the side. And just to let you guys know, the open game tonight will be the Joker's Wild. If my slideshow works like it's supposed to. All right, Bro says it is La Gourde. Is the La Gourde the main river that runs through Paris? No, it's the Seine. Seine. I can't even say that right. So unfortunately, Bros and Civ, you score 100 points. And let's see how many points you would have scored if Bros had gotten it right. Oh, see, Bros, it only cost you 9 points, really. Getting it wrong. 91 is a big number. All right, Outcast. Sea Chicken's going to let you have the lead, at least the way I read the chat. We're looking for either the Stadium of Tennis's French Open, the Residence of the Sun King, the best-selling newspaper of Paris, Paris's business district, or the name of the French stock market index. So, Outcast, which of those remaining 5 do you think you know? See, and that's also a strategy. If you don't know them, you kind of take the one that you think most people know so it doesn't hurt as bad. All right, Outcast's going to take the Residence of the Sun King. All right, Outcast, what is the Residence of the Sun King? Like I said, I think this is kind of an evil board. I think because I don't have the scores in front of me, so I honestly don't know what the percentages are. Is it the Palace of Versailles? Indeed, it is. We will take Palace of. And with that, Outcast, let's see what you guys score for your team. So again, the lower the number, the better. Oh, see, we're already down to 75. So this is a good start. 71 points for Chicken and Outcast. So we have definitely got a good start so far. Hey, Darlene, welcome back. All right, HBK. It is your choice, my friend, of the remaining 4. We have the French Open Stadium, the best-selling newspaper in Paris, the name of Paris's business district, or the name of the French stock market index. I will tell you, I don't think there are any Batman questions on this one. I think these are 2 geography. The first 2 I think are definitely geography, and I don't remember what the third one is. So HBK, it is your choice, my friend. The Stadium of Tennis's French Open, the best-selling newspaper of Paris, Paris's business district, or the French stock market index name. So HBK, which one do you think you know? Or which one do you think that you might know that the fewest people know? I will have to look and see what's on the list, because for this one, it's basically, I kind of have a website I use that gives me percentages of people that got the question right / wrong. Plus, I think this is like one of my last old question groups. Because I basically try to keep 3 sets of questions on file so it's basically I load the game up, I pull this set of questions, plug it in. All right, HBK thinks he knows Paris's business district, and he thinks fewest people know that. All right, HBK, what is the name of Paris's business district? And again, we'll see, with all this time, he probably Googled something to look it up, but there's no guarantee that nobody knows this. So like I said, that's why this one I like as my Google Buster. HBK says it's called La Défense. Is it called La Défense? Indeed it is. And let's see how many points HBK scores for the team. Oh, we're down to 75. Not to mention, I don't know if French people were actually asked this question. So if a bunch of French people were given the question, then the number is going to be a lot higher. Oh, down to 50. Oh, HBK did his team proud. 25, 24. A very nice number, HBK. And with that, after board 1, you guys are at 111. You guys are at 111. All right, Rose. Or I'm sorry, Civ, you are up. So, Civ, you have your choice of the remaining 3. The Stadium of Tennis's French Open, the best-selling newspaper in Paris, or the name of the French stock market index. All right, Civ taking the name of the stadium for the French Open. All right, Civ, what is the name of the stadium for the French Open? I should say for tennis's French Open. Is it Roland Garros? It is indeed Roland Garros. And let's see how many points Civ gives for his duo of Civ and Bros. So we're down to 75. That's a good number to tack on. And surprisingly, it's down to, I would have swore it would have been in the 50 to 80 range, but you never know. 38% of the people who were asked knew. So that puts Civ and Bros at 138 points right now. So nice pick. Very nice pick, Civ. And with that, we're down to Chicken. Chicken, you have 2 choices left. You can take the best-selling newspaper of Paris or the name of the French stock market index. Yeah, I would have thought most people knew Roland Garros. I had it, and like I said, because I don't have the numbers in front of me, I really thought that'd be in the 50 to 80 range. So, Chicken, which of these 2 do you know? The best-selling newspaper of Paris or the name of the French stock market index? You guys are at 71 right now, so even a miss is not going to hurt because that will only put you about 39 points trailing Civ and Bros. So it does. So it doesn't actually hurt. And we do basically 3 boards as a team. And then whichever team has the lowest score after 3 boards will face off in a head-to-head. All right, C-Chick, I'm going to go with the best-selling newspaper in Paris. All right, Chicken, what do you think the best-selling newspaper in Paris is? Le Monde. Is it Le Monde? No, it is Le Parisien. It is actually Le Parisien is the best-selling newspaper in Paris. So unfortunately, you score the full 100 on that one. I think Le Monde is second. All right, let's see what you would have scored if you've gone with Le Parisien. I think Le Monde is the second biggest selling, and Le Parisien is considered the biggest selling because it's a local. I think this was probably the lowest one on the board. I think. But I can't give it to, I can't do it because we may need question number 7 as a tiebreaker. See, it just shows you how hard some of them actually are. Oh, see, you would have had 14 points. That would have been a massive, massive success one. All right, so after board number 1, we have Sea Chicken and Outcast at 171, which means you guys will have first choice on the next board. Civ and Bros at 138, and then Drew and HBK at 111. All right, so with that, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I should say, it is time for board number 2. We just did France, things you knew about France. Now we're looking for things you might not know about Brazil. So we're going halfway around the world. We started with France, we are now in Brazil. So Chicken and Outcast, you guys decide between you who's going to go first while I give off the 7 topics. We have the celebration held for 5 days before Ash Wednesday. Brazil's national currency. The nickname that was given to former Brazilian President Silva. Brazil's largest oil company. The national cocktail of Brazil. Brazil's longest river, and the name given to Brazilian shanty towns. So again, we have the celebration held for 5 days before Ash Wednesday in Brazil. Brazil's national currency. The nickname that was given to former Brazilian President Silva. Brazil's largest oil company, the national cocktail of Brazil, Brazil's longest river, and the name is given to Brazilian shanty towns. All right, so Chicken, you're volunteering to go first. Which of those 7 do you think you know that you think the fewest people know? And I will tell you right now, I don't remember what these answers are. I honestly don't. I know what number 5 is. I think I know what number 5 is, and I know what number 6 is. And I might know number 4. All right, chicken, which of those 7 do you think you know? All right, chicken going to go with the national cocktail of Brazil. All right, chicken, what is the national cocktail of Brazil? I might not know this one. I thought I might know this one. I'm trying to think if I remember this one or not. All right, Sea Chicken says it is the Caipirinha. Caipirinha. Is it the Caipirinha? It is indeed the Caipirinha. Nope, I had that wrong. I thought it was something else. So it's a very good pick for chicken. Let's see how many points you get, chicken. And then Seven Bros, you will be next. Caipirinha. I think this looks like it's going to be a good pick. 50 points. %37% of the people knew what it was, which puts you guys at 208 at the moment. But that's still a very good, very low number. All right, so Civ, you are up next, my friend. So again, we are looking for the celebration held for 5 days before Ash Wednesday, Brazil's national currency, the nickname that was given to former Brazilian President Silva, Brazil's largest oil company, Brazil's longest river, and the name given to Brazilian shanty towns. Which one of those do you think you know, Civ? All right, you're going to go with the nickname that was given to former President Silva. What was former Brazilian President Silva's nickname? Or what nickname was given to him? Lula. Is it Lula? It is indeed Lula. And let's see how many points Civ is going to put in for the team. You are looking for, at the moment, less than 70. You're looking for less than 70 at the moment. Down to 50. Another good pick. See, you guys were worried you weren't going to know, or you weren't going to be able to Google find it. 38 for Civ. Very nicely done. Put you at 176. 176 points at the moment. Oh, HBK going to jump in and go with the Brazil's largest oil company. All right, HBK. What is Brazil's largest oil company? Is it Petrobras? Indeed it is. That one I actually knew. That one I knew. All right, let's see what HBK does for the score. You are looking for less than 65, I think. 75. Petrobras is bringing HBK and Drubaka. Wow, I am surprised. 34. So you guys all taking some pretty hard ones, I think, off the board and getting good numbers out of them. All right, so right now these scores are currently Sea Chicken and Outcast 208, Civ and Bros 176, Fallen and HBK at 145. All right, so so Outcast, you are up, my friend. So Outcast, you have the celebration held for 5 days before Ash Wednesday, the national currency of Brazil, Brazil's longest river, or the name given to Brazilian shanty towns. So which of those do you think you know? See, I think I know this one. I think I know that one. All right, Outcast going to go with the longest river. What is the longest river in Brazil? Pretty much the Amazon. That's the easiest one. I think that's the easiest one up there. I don't blame you for taking it though, because there's no give. See, it's already like 5% didn't know. And with that, 91 points. So you guys have finished board number 2 with 299. All right, bros. It is your choice. Celebration held for 5 days before Ash Wednesday, the national currency, or the name given to Brazilian shanty towns. Now look at it this way. 91 is less than 100, right? 91 is less than 100, and you still got one more board left. And I don't even know what the next board is. Yeah, you might get one you guys know, and then Bros and HBK blank out. So which one do you think you know, bros? The celebration held for 5 days before Ash Wednesday, Brazil's national currency, or the name given to Brazilian shanty towns. Now, no matter what, you're going to remain in at least second place. Because if you miss, you're at 276. And right now you have a 31-point lead on Drew and HBK. Now, the only one I think I know of those three is number 2. I know what the national currency is. I thought I knew this one, but I'm not even looking it up. It's a percentage, Darlene. It's basically, I have a website where it basically says 38% of the people who answer, or 91% of the people who answered the longest river got it right. So it's based on percentages. All right, Bros is going to go with the shanty town. And Bros says a shanty town is a miarte. Is it a miarte? No, it's known as a favela. It is known as a favela. So unfortunately, you get the full 100 on that one. But you are still definitely in second place at the moment. But yeah, I have various websites I use where certain questions I pull off of them. And no, I'm not telling folks, because that would ruin all the fun. And they basically have a X% got this question right. Oh, see, that one was even higher than I thought it would be. I had that one down in the teens, if I were guessing. 49% actually knew it was a favela. All right, Drew. You have two choices. The celebration held for 5 days before Ash Wednesday, or the national currency of Brazil. Which one do you know? All right, Drew's going to take the national currency. No matter what, you're going to still be in first place going into the third and final board. Is it the real? It is indeed the real. And let's see how many points Drew adds to the team. So no matter what, Drew and HBK are going to be in first place going into the last board. But that just means they're going to end up with the harder choices most likely. $45 for that one for Drew. Put you guys at a grand total of 190 going into the last board. All right, so nope, James, it wasn't Brazilian people. It could have been anybody. All right, so we are down to the last board. And right now, Sea Chicken and Outcast have 299. Civ and Bros have 276. Drew and HBK have 190. So right now, this game belongs to Drew and HBK, but anything can happen. All right, for the third and final team board. After this one, you guys will be, whoever wins will be competing head to head. The answers to all of these will contain the word road. These will all contain the word road. So we are looking for what a turnpike is, the Beatles album, Jack Kerouac novel, Take Me Home Mountain Mama, ancient trade route between China and Europe, I'm a Man of No Means, and nickname for a sporty car. All right, so Chicken and Outcast, you are at $2.99. You get first choice. We're looking, these all have the word road in the answer. Turnpike, yes, R-O-A-D, road. Beatles album, Jack Kerouac novel, Take Me Home Mountain Mama, ancient trade route between China and Europe, I'm a Man of No Means, and nickname for a sporty car. All right, chicken. Which one of those 7 do you know that you think the fewest number of people are going to know? All right, Sea Chicken going to go with the trade route between China and Europe. All right, Sea Chicken, what is the name of the ancient trade route between China and Europe? Is it the Silk Road? Indeed it is. And let's see what Chicken scores on that one. See, there's a trick to that one, is because the T road only went between China and the rest of Asia. It was kind of like an internal T road thing, which I think we used on this for the road questions earlier, because I think these were like, we had 14 questions. I split 7 and 7. All right, 54 points. Put you guys at 353. All right, Civ and Bros. No matter what, you are not out of the danger spot yet. So you guys pretty much have to at least get one of these right. We're looking for a Turnpike, Beatles album, Jack Kerouac novel, Take Me Home Mountain Mama, I'm a Man of No Means, or nickname for a sporty car. And Civ is handing it over to you, bros. Which one of those remaining 6 do you know? Yes, road will be in the answers. Yep, the Silk Road was right, James. So, for instance, if you know what the Beatles album is, you know the word road is in the answer somewhere. So again, we have, what is a turnpike? The Beatles album. All right, Bros is going to go with the Roadster for the sporty car. Is the sporty car known as a Roadster? Indeed it is. And let's see how many points Roadster gets Bros. So you are hoping for less than 79. All right, you're definitely doing good so far. You're at 75. 66, which puts you guys at 342. 342, which means you guys only lead Sig Chicken and Outcast by 11 points right now. You guys only lead them by 11 points at the moment. All right, Drew and HBK. You still got to get one right for sure.